Hey guys, this is Steven from Nikola Pro, back again with another video. Today I'm going to show you how to install the mirror sections of our Model S Chrome Delete Kit. The full kit can be found on our website at nikolapro.com. Just a few notes before we get started. The backing paper of the vinyl is pre-cut into sections, and I recommend you follow the same order for removing the backing paper as shown in the video. You also notice that each piece is labeled. The first letter indicates which side it is for, D for driver, P for passenger. The second letter indicates the section. In this case, M for mirror. The number at the end indicates the order in which to install them. The mirror section that we're doing today contains 13 pieces, M1 through M13. Since we're using the new 3M2080 material, the gloss finishes have a protective layer on top. This layer is to be removed after installation by picking up the edge of the vinyl and peeling it off. Do not remove this layer until the piece is completely installed. Also ensure that your vehicle is completely clean and free of any dust or debris before starting. Let's get to the install. Starting off with M1, peel off the first section of backing paper near the tip of the mirror and align it just so it overlaps the edge on the left. Also ensure that the small flap on top just barely touches the mirror cap housing. We will fold this over later. Continue going down the piece, peeling off one section of backing paper at a time. Do not fold over the bottom half yet. Slowly work your way down the piece using your fingers. Fold over the flap on top using the larger squeegee. Fold over the right side and use the heat gun to soften the vinyl on the edges. For M2, peel off the section of backing paper closest to the car. Align it so that it overlaps M1 on the right and leaves a bit of chrome exposed on the left. Continue going down the piece until all backing paper sections have been removed. Go over the entire piece with your fingers to remove any remaining bubbles. Fold over the edge on the left and use the heat gun to soften the vinyl. Use the smaller squeegee to tuck it in. On to M3, remove the section of backing paper on the flat end and align it to the edge of the chrome near the glass. Push firmly using your finger and continue removing sections of backing paper. If any creases form, you can peel up the vinyl and place it back down again. Use the heat gun to remove any persistent creases. For M4, line it up to the flat end to the right and make sure it overlaps M3 above. Remove the next section of backing paper and press down with your fingers. Continue doing this while making sure it overlaps M3 above. For the small strip on the left, ensure it is tucked under the mirror cap. Go over the piece and fold over any edges. Remove the section of backing paper on the right and fold it over. Use the heat gun to soften the vinyl and fold over. Now fold the mirror in and remove the last section of backing paper. Fold the piece into place using the felt side of the larger squeegee. Fold over any edges. M5 is an easy placement. Peel off the first section of backing paper and align it so no chrome is left exposed. Remove the last piece of backing paper and tuck in the vinyl using the smaller squeegee. Heat up the vinyl and fold it over. M6 has a similar process. Remove the first section of backing paper and align it so there is no exposed chrome. Once aligned, remove the last piece and place the vinyl. Fold over the edges using the squeegee and heat gun. M7 is in a tight spot, so ensure you are in a position with good visibility. Remove the first piece of backing paper and align it so it is just barely inside the gap between the door trim and mirror housing. Ensure there's a bit of overlap on top across the entire length. Continue going down the piece without pressing on the bottom half. Fold over the top using your fingers. Fold over the vinyl into the mirror using the smaller squeegee. Soften the vinyl on the bottom using the heat gun and fold it over. For M8, start on the side closest to the car door. Align it so that there is an equal overlap on the top and bottom. Continue along the entire length of the piece. Fold the vinyl over partially using your fingers and then heat it up and fold the edges. Onto M9, peel off the section of backing paper at the top and align it so that there is equal overlap on the top and both sides. Use the squeegee to tuck in the top. Peel off the bottom section and fold it into place. Use the heat gun to soften vinyl and then the smaller squeegee to tuck it in. Align M10 so that it just barely overlaps M9 on the back and follows the protruding chrome lip on the left. Use the larger squeegee to fold over the edges to avoid any creases forming. Fold over the back edge using the hard side of the squeegee. Go over the entire piece to remove any remaining bubbles. The last step is important to avoid water building up in your mirror housing. Take a small pointed object like a pen and poke a hole in the vinyl where the original drain hole used to be. Moving on to M11, remove the first section of backing paper closest to the printed words and align it so it overlaps both M8 on the left and M10 on the right. Ensure there is an equal overlap on both sides of the protruding chrome lip. Use the heat gun to soften the vinyl and fold it over using your fingers and the larger squeegee. Align the flat side of M12 to the very tip of the mirror. Place it so there is an overlap on top just barely touching the paint. Continue going down the piece until all backing paper sections have been removed. Fold over the lip on top using the smaller squeegee. Use the heat gun to soften the vinyl on top and edges, then fold them over. M13 is the last piece. Peel off the first section of backing paper and align it so it overlaps the vinyl on top and bottom. Use the heat gun to remove any persistent creases. If the vinyl needs to be realigned, you can peel it up and place it back down. Fold over the back edge using the larger squeegee. Thank you guys for watching. As always, you can contact us any day of the week via email, through our website, or on Twitter.